This is the third tutorial in the Tic Tac Toe challenge using the VEX CTE Robot Arm. Unlike the previous tutorials, we will use absolute coordinates, which are based on the XY origin of the robot arm itself. So for this tutorial, we're going to establish our grid. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to begin with our sketch. So in our sketch, we're going to draw lines going from A to B, C to D, E to F, and G to H. So in order for us to draw these lines, we need to know the absolute coordinates or the location for each of these points. So starting with A, we know that the coordinate location for point A is x 135 and y 195. This is based off the coordinates that are established from the robot arm itself. From there, we want to go to B, which is going to be x position of 135 again. But in this case, since we're moving vertically, we're going to have a change in our y value. So our y is 105. From there, we're going to go to C. Now, because we moved over, our x value has changed to 165. But because we're starting at the same height on the page, if you will, or the same y value, our y value hasn't changed. So our y value is 195. We're going to set our pen down here, and then we're going to move down to D. So notice how we have a vertical change. Because it's just a vertical change, there's no change in x. Right? We haven't moved left to right, so x is still 165. But because we moved up or down, our y value changed and decreased as we went down to 105. Next, we're going to go over to E. Okay, to go to E, it's going to be a change both vertically, up and down, and horizontally, left to right. So that means we're going to see changes in both x and y. And here we have an x value of 105 and a y value of 165. Next, we're going to move to the right, which means we're going to have a change in x, but because we're not moving up or down, we're not going to have a change in y. So our y is still 165, but our x value is now 195. We're going to jump down to G. Okay, because we're moving both down and to the left, we're going to see changes in both. So I have an x value of 105. Notice it's the same as my x position, right? So I'm starting on the same left-hand side that I started with for E, but my y value is less because I have a y value of 135. Lastly, I'm going to jump over to H. Because we're just coming straight across, we're only changing our x value. We're not changing our y value. So our y stays at 135 and our x changed to 195. Now, moving forward, you're going to use the robot to determine what these center dot locations are, and you'll use your sketch to document the x and y location for each of these 9 dots. Okay, that'll become important when it comes time to play the game of tic-tac-toe. So let's jump out of our sketch and into our programming so that we can see how this all comes together. So we'll go over to our VEX code, and you can see what we've got from before. All right, so we had our O shape, we have our X shape. All right, for now, I'm just going to move these off to the side. All right, and then we will focus on creating the block for the tic-tac-toe grid. So I'll come down here, and we'll make a new block. The block name for this one is tic-tac-toe grid. And we'll click OK. So now I have my new tic-tac-toe grid header. All right. Let's go ahead and start establishing what we want to happen. All right. So I'm going to start by adding in comments. All right. If we look at our sketch that we had a second ago, all right, we're going from A to B, C to D, E to F, and G to H. So we're going to add in comments for all of those. So A to B. All right, we'll zoom in a little bit here. Copy and paste. C to D. Copy paste. E to F. Copy paste. And then G to H. All right. So for now, I'll just stack these up and we'll start adding in what we want. All right. So to begin with, we want to go to point A, but we want to hover over it at our lift height and then make our way down to our right height. All right. So if we look back over here, here we go. So if we look back at our sketch, all right. So if we look back at our sketch, point A is x135, y195. So let's go back and we're going to go up here. And instead of using an incremental move, we're going to move to a specific position because we're using absolutes for this one. So we said we wanted an x of 135 and a y of 195. Now, for our height, we want to make sure we start off at our lift height, all right, whatever that height may be, all right, but we've already established that. So we're going to go to our values that we made a while back, and we're going to take our lift height, and we're going to drop that in. All right, so this gets us hovering over where we want to start, and now we want to bring our pen straight down to start. So I'm going to take this block, I'm going to copy and paste it, and I'm going to use the same block again, but this time instead of using the lift height, we're going to switch to the right height. All right, so I'll select the lift height, hit delete, come over here to my variables, grab my right height, and add that one in. So now I've come down to my writing position, and now I need to move my arm over to B. So let's go back and look at our coordinates. So the coordinates for B, all right, if we zoom in here, you'll see the coordinates for B are x135 and y105. So let's go back. All right, x135 and y105. Now, again, x didn't change because we're drawing a vertical line. So with a vertical line, x is going to be the same, and we're going to go from a y of 195 down to a y of 105, and that draws our line for us. Now, unfortunately, I put that in the wrong spot. So this should still be 195. All right, but what I need to do now is I need to copy and paste. All right, so this one is going to be 105. All right, and then I want to lift my pen up, so I'm going to copy and paste again. All right, but instead of being at the right height, I want to be at the lift height. So I'm going to select from here, copy, paste, and add that in there. All right. So for this first line, I'm going to come over to where I want to start. I'm going to drop down to my starting point. I'm going to come down to my ending point, and I'm going to lift back up. At this point, I'm ready to move on and do this whole cycle again, but with my CD coordinates. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring this down here to disconnect it, and then I'm going to duplicate this whole block. All right, I'll add this in here. Add that in there, and then move that up. And now I'm just going to change my coordinates. So for C, let's go back and see what we got. All right, so for C, we had x of 165 and y of 195. So we have 165 and 195 at lift height, 165 and 195 at right height. And now we're looking at D. All right, so let's go back to our sketch, come down to D. So this is going to be x165 and y105. Again, we didn't make any changes. 165, 165. Okay, we didn't make any changes to our x value because we're drawing a vertical line, but we did make changes to our y value. So we went from 195 in our starting position to 105 in our finished position. Okay, so now we're ready to go ahead and do E and F. All right, so I'll disconnect this, duplicate this block, drop it in there, and then grab that and snap it up. So for E and F, let's go to our E position. So our E coordinate was X105, Y165. So we said X105 and Y165. All right, and again, we did it for both points, both our hovering point at lift height and then dropping the pen. All right, now to get to F, which is these bottom two, we're going to be coming across. So since we're coming across, that means our Y value is not going to change because we didn't go up or down. It's going to be our X value that changes this time. So our X changes to 195 and our Y stays at 165. So there's going to be 195 and 165, 165, and 195. All right, so now I'm going to grab this one more time, and I'm going to, let's disconnect this for a second. And I'll grab this, duplicate, snap it, grab this block, and snap it up there. All right, so for GH, all right, our X changes are going to be the same. It's going to go, if we go back here, you're going to see for G and H, we have an X of 105 and an X of 195, just like we had for EF. The only thing that's going to change is the Y value, because we're doing this at a different height. So our Y value is 135. All right. So once you start to cite the patterns, then you're going to notice it gets a little bit easier to write your code. So all of our Y values are going to be 135. And our X values are already there from the last block. So the last thing I want to do now is I want to get my pen back to the safe location. So we'll add in one more comment block. Select this, copy, paste. Drop this in here, and I'll change this to safe location. And I'm just going to grab this one here, copy, paste. Okay, the safe location, if you didn't know, is 120 for X, Y of 0, and the lift height happens to be the same as the safe location. But in this case, I'm going to delete that and just set it for 100. All right, because we might decide to change our lift height. But this way, we're right back to the same safe location. So now, what we want to do is we want to try this code out. All right, and instead of using the code that we have here, all right, we're going to just take all of this code off for right now, and I'm just going to drop it down here. Okay, and you know what? I'm going to add a comment to this. So this is paste. So this is our incremental code. All right, so this is the code we're going to use when we want to draw shapes. All right, but for right now, we don't want to do that. For now, we want to draw the tic-tac-toe grid. So I'm going to snap that up there, and that should be good. That should draw the grid for me. All right, you can play around with the right height. All right, if you find that the pen is coming down and then making little diagonal swipes as it lifts up, then you can adjust your pen height or right height up a little bit. If it's coming down but it's not making a mark on the dry erase, or part of it's making a mark and then halfway through the line it stops making a mark, then you can decrease this value. But that's it. Try out your code, and we'll see you in the next one.